Okay. Yevamot, 10th chapter, 8th Mishnah, Mishnah Chet. בין 9 שנים ויום אחד, a 9-year-old and 1 day, which means a minor, שבא על יבמתו, that he came on he had relationship with his Yevama. So we said, we give him power over there, the sages gave him power, to actually make it a proper marriage. Come on. No. It is as if it is a minor, yeah. As it is as if it is a minor, but we consider him married. Now they're married. Yeah. For sure, when he gets to the age of 13, he's married. And that, boom, that kicks in for him. But even now, it's like almost there. It's almost there. ואחר כך בא על צרתה. And then he came on her second wife. They had 2 wives. His brother had 2 wives. He had relation with the first one, and then he had a relation with the second one. So what happens? So we say now it's like he gave, in our halacha, it's like he gave a maimer to the first one, and then he gave a maimer to the second one. Which means that now he has to divorce both. Remember when you give...
marry one, marry 2.
That's right. Yeah. No, once he gave a maimer to the second one, now he needs to give maimer. It's not a maimer, it's a bia. Now he cannot stay with the first one anymore.
Also, he has to go to the second.
No, and he can't go to the second because he gave a maimer to the first. So he has to divorce both. So he has to divorce both. He has to. He has no choice. He has to divorce both. שהניח אחיו המת 2 נשים, in our example, his dead brother had 2 wives, הוא בא על אחת מהן ואחר כך בא על אחרת. He had relationship with the first and then the second. פסל על ידי עצמו. He actually, by sleeping with the second צרה, because the first one we're not sure. Maybe yes, maybe not. It's not maybe yes, maybe not. That's Shimon. But it's not full strength. It's not full strength. So we say, the Rabbi said, since it wasn't full strength, both of them now is off.
What if he would marry the first one? Can he marry
That's married. Ba is married.
No, but let's say Baal married a kol.
No, Ba is married.
Let's say he's a gadol. Can he marry the 2
No.
of them or only one?
The second one is nut. Then the second one is nut for sure. If he...
So a brother cannot marry the 2 wives of the other.
No.
Only one.
No, only one. And then all of them go out. That's the whole idea.
Yeah.
פסל על ידי עצמו. אסר את שתיהן על עצמו. What did he did? He made both of them prohibited on himself. שכן ביאת בן 9 שנה אינו קונה קניין גמור. Because it says, the rabbi says you buy it, but it's not a 100% boat. אלא דינה כמאמר של גדול. It is as if a 13-year-old did a mimer. והרי שנינו, and we learned before, עשה מאמר בזו ומאמר בזו. What happens if a person, an adult, made a mimer and then another mimer in 2 wives? צריכות שני גיטין בחליצה. They need both get and חליצה, and this one need get and חליצה. שיש מאמר אחר מאמר. Because there is such a thing.
It could be 2 חליצה. 1 חליצה. If you do חליצה, השני יוצא.
Yeah, but you don't know which one you're married to.
Oh.
So you do חליצה. You're right. You shouldn't do the second one, but still they did.
Because they did.
Yeah, you're right. Logically, it's not necessarily in the second one, but they did it. Yeah, I think it says over there because people are going to think later on in another case that maybe she doesn't need chalitza, so we make her do chalitza over here, so they don't make mistakes. You're right. ואסור לקיים את שניהם שנאמר. So, but he's allowed to marry 2 wives. So what's the problem? Let him marry 2 wives?
That was my question.
Yeah, שנאמר, because it says in דברים, אשר לא ייבנה את בית אחיו. It doesn't say בתי אחיו. It says one house. One house. בית אחד הוא בונה ואינו בונה 2 בתים. He only is supposed to build 1 house. Can marry 1 and not 2 houses. Rabbi Shimon incorrect. According to Rabbi Shimon, we're going to say, if he's married to the first one, then the second one doesn't count. And if he doesn't marry the first one, then the second one he doesn't marry either. It's not a real marriage either. So he can always go back, according to Rabbi Shimon, to the first one. The second one he cannot go back. But the first one, according to Rabbi Shimon, will always be allowed to him. Let's see. maybe he's going to say something different. Don't catch me. But my logic right now, this is what it says. Rabbi Shimon says, לא פסל, he did not פוסל את עצמו, לא אסר את עצמו על יבמתו שייבם תחילה. Yeah. He says, the first Yevama is always going to be allowed to get married again with. מהטעם שביארנו המשנה הקודמת, from the reason we already explained, שלדעת רבי שמעון, but according to רבי שמעון, ביאת בן 9 ספק קונה, ספק אינו קונה. It says, decide. It says, let's go through. If it's buying, if he did buy the first one, the second one was nothing. Yeah? And if he didn't buy the first one, he didn't buy the second one. So he can go to whichever one he wants. So what's the problem? ואם קונה, הרי כבר קנה את הראשונה בביאתו, ואין ביאת השנייה כלום. And if you say he did buy, the first one he bought, the second one is nothing. שאין ביאה אחר ביאה, because he cannot get married after marriage. ואם אינו קונה, and if he did not, you say, you're going to tell me he did not buy the first one, הרי כאילו לא בעל לא זו ולא זו. It's like he didn't have any relationship. No, do nothing. Yeah. I mean, he slept with them, but there was no marriage. Yeah. הילקח מותר לקיים את הראשונה. Therefore, he is allowed to get married, to stay married with the first one. אבל שנייה לא יקיים. But the second one, he says, you shouldn't. Why? Because maybe he did buy the first one. So the first one is always allowed. The second one, because of the doubt, is not allowed. Okay. שמא כנראה ראשונה. ואין הלכה כרבי שמעון. בהלכה is not like Rabbi Shimon. Why? Because we don't say it's ספק קנה, ספק לא קנה. It's the whole nisuim is not a strength. I mean, and look, it's a problem of strength. By him, if he did buy, it's full strength. By the first Tana, it is never full strength. It is.
Rabbi Shimon take it. It's either full or no.
That's right.
In the middle. It's in the middle.
It's 3/4.
Yeah.
That's right. It's 3/4. He says no. It's either half or half. ואין הלכה כשם שלנו. Okay. Next one. בן 9 ויום אחד שבא על יבמתו. Oh, this is interesting. So a 9-year-old in one day got married to his Yevama. Again, got married, not really married, 3/4 of a marriage. By the time he gets to 13, it catches. But he didn't get to 13. He died. And he has another brother. What does the brother do? Now, if it was a regular 13 years old, then it's okay, just marry. But over here, you don't know if she was married to the second one, or not. Let's see. ויש שם אח שלישי, and we have a third brother, then in such a case, חולצת ולא מתייבמת, we tell him that you have to do חליצה, you're not allowed to do ייבום. Why? שהואיל וביאת בן 9 דינה כמאמר, because it says his relationship we're going to consider like kiddushin, not נישואין, like kiddushin, נמצא שלא יצאה עדיין מזיקת הייבום של בעלה. So we're not sure who's she married to. Is she married to the second guy? No, we are sure. I know she's also married to the second one. But she is for sure married to the first one still.
Why? But he's 9 and a day.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the power to take it. His marriage from the first one is from the Torah. I know that 100%. The second one, I don't. You gave him some power, but it's not 100%. So she's still connected to the first one in some manner. In other words, the second marriage, so-called marriage, that did not overrule the first marriage yet. She's still connected to the first husband. ובביאתו של אחיו ב9 נתווסת עליו גם זיקתו. So now it's as if he's married to the first one. It's as if she's married to his first brother and a little bit to his second brother. והרי עכשיו עליו זיקת 2 ייבומים. And now he needs to take care of 2 yibums. One from the Torah, the first husband, and one that the Rabbi said from the second husband. וכתוב, and it says in דברים, ומת אחד מהם, and died one of them, then Yevama yavo alea. Only one dies. Mi she'alav zikat yibum echad. Only when you have a responsibility for one woman, from one brother, velo she'alea zikat shnei yibumim, and not somebody that has 2 yibumim on her. Hilka choletzet velo mityabemet. Therefore, we tell him, you can't do anymore. It's over. You do chalitza because if she's married to 1.5, and it doesn't work. Nasa isha vamet. What happened if 9? And again, we're talking about the 9-year-old in one day married the woman and he died. In ben 9 שנים ביוחד נשא אישה ומת בלא בנים. This is with no yibum. He married regular, and he doesn't have a son. Real marriage. הרי זו פטורה מן החליצה ומן הייבום. It's 9 years old in one day. Is it marriage? It's not marriage. It's not marriage. שאין קידושי קטן קידושין. It's like in business. He's not Katan is not reliable in his action. He doesn't have the power of action yet. He did not get. ברם, ביבמה תקנו חכמים שתהיה בעתו קונה. But in Ma'amar, the sages tells them the kiddushin, that the mimer does by kiddushin. It's like as strong as kiddushin. Sorry, the bia is as strong as kiddushin. הואיל ויזקוקה לו מכוח נישואי אחיו המת. Why? Because they say we want to get her taken care of and make it. It's a problem of almost an aguna. We're going to make it easier for her. They're thinking about the woman. We're going to give her someone to support her immediately, because once it says, but no. I'm talking about in a yabama. In the case of a yibum, why did they do it?
Yeah,
they don't want to.
So a woman doesn't want to marry a 9.
She's not going.
In a day.
He didn't do anything.
He didn't go out like that.
That's right. He didn't do anything. But biato bia lifsol. For example, I'll give you an example where it matters. Why are we saying this? If she sleeps with, if a married woman, for example, sleep with someone who's less than 9 years old, she is not a saita.
She's not chayavet.
She not chayavet mita. She doesn't obligate death. But if she sleeps with 9 years old in one day, she is. So that you see, the 9-year-old has something. It makes him into something. It's not a man. He doesn't have the power, but it is a little bit. That's why you see that it's a strange.
9-year-old.
Okay. הספר שלי עדיין שם.